Good evening. Welcome uh, to this time together. So we are. So what happened? We are live. Are we live? Are you guys there? So we are connecting and trying to do this for all the family of four parishes in the Catholic community in Central Racine. So you bear with us as we do this. Hi, hello Sue, hello Carol. I see it. Yes, hello. It's showing me. I'm not used to this tech. I'm just used to remember when I eat. Hey, Jean. It is all well, and it's actually much better since I didn't pass by while you were watering the plants. So Jean is out to get me when she's watering the plants to splash me with water. So uh, we try to I try to go around to save myself. Huh? Hello, Caroline. Hello, Anne. Welcome. It's wonderful that you are all here. We have, I don't know what happened to your homes and to our. Hello. Thank you for the pictures, Rebecca. They were very appreciative of the pictures of the people at the Archdiocese. I don't know. Maybe you got my good side, so see if they show in some posters or not. Um, Good evening, Joe. Yeah. So Rebecca is down in Kansas because you want to share with us. You have a new, I think it's grandson or granddaughter, but you have a new baby born, and you are visiting that grandchild. Um, yeah. Yeah, welcome. So we were we were able to solve an issue that we have over Sacred Heart. I think in the other parishes we are good, but in Sacred Heart we have a, a tree fell and we were having a problem with our internet connection, and so but good thing is that we were able to solve the issue this evening. So we will be back online and have phones and everything that we need to work because with the storm last night, it was a problem there with the electricity and our internet and our phone system. And if you drive by, hi James, if you drive by Westwood Drive, you see a tree that just fell down, huge one. I was coming yesterday from blessing a home, like around 8 o'clock, and I saw that tree on the floor, and I was like, oh, it's like just like fell, huge tree. Anyway, so but we are good. We are back in. Everything is normal. Good. So you may have received my newsletter. One of the things that we are doing in Sacred Heart that we were doing already over um, St. Patrick's and Riches and St. Edwards is that we have a subscription with form, and I want probably I would like to have Eloy probably show us something in the web page of Sacred Heart. See if we could share the screen, right? Because we over the Catholic community in Central Racine, we were having already the form that is a subscription um, to this program that has a lot of content that you could use for Bible studies, for um, anything that you want to use at your home for yourself. It's kind of a we say something like it's like a Netflix, but a Catholic Netflix, because you have videos, movies about saints and different resources that are there that I think are very helpful. Many of our catechists over St. Patrick's and over the other parishes used as a tool to teach the children. I've used it myself. I have used it myself also for um, um, different activities, and I like us to use it more. So that we have now the family of four parishes, we have that in there the possibility for us to use. Okay, so Robert, this form we're launching that this weekend over Sacred Heart, but we already have it for the last couple of years over St. Patrick's, St. Richard's, and St. Edward's. Um, it's I think it explains there. Yeah, it's you have to it will be and our code.
So we're gonna go to the website.
Yeah, Eloy is gonna go to the website form, and then you will just for yeah
Click on form for individuals.
you click in form for individuals. So click, and then you're supposed to put your email, right? Then you just follow that, right? So Lloyd's gonna put the youth ministry. Okay, then submit, and then
Find the account.
yes,
So
we have Catholic Community in Central Racine. Yeah, hopefully it works now, because this would be really bad if it doesn't work. Yep,
and so make sure they know that's the address.
that's the address from Catholic Community in Central Racine. We started the subscription at St. Patrick's, so that has the address of St. Patrick's. So
Next.
and then you hit next, and then of course you just give your name and
And then the email address.
an email address again, I guess.
And then sign up.
Unless
Last
if,
name.
yeah, you have to put your last name. So I think you all following that, I guess, I hope. Only letters and spaces, I don't know.
Let's try it one more time. I think I have a space in there.
Eloy Contreras, yes. Perfect. Yep, and you are in. So that's all what you have to do for form. So again, we will. I think we will try to also do the same thing as we have done in Sacred Heart. Is that you go onto the web page of Sacred Heart, and then you have a link there that will take you to form, and then you just follow the steps that Eloy just did, and then there you have it. Form for yourself to use it. And to yeah, for anything that you want. There's movies, and if you want to just like show a bit of movies, different programs. Yeah, that's
Show this one, did you?
yeah, I show that. And also somebody there is in Spanish. Yes, we do have also content within it in Spanish, and if you look at there, it says Spanish, the Espanol, then the sacraments and everything there. So they have a lot of content. Please just check it out and sign up. And it is a tool that we have for all the four parishes. So, so Nikki says that she's having trouble finding us. Did you find? Oh, you already signed up. Awesome. Yes, it's easy to sign up. Okay, so that's one thing that we're bringing together and doing for us for the four parishes of the family of four. Another thing that I just want us to call the attention to everyone, and you probably saw in my note. I would like to, as I probably said, I'm promoting. We over Sacred Heart, we have a men's group that meets Saturday mornings, and another group that meets on Wednesdays. But the group that meets on Saturday mornings, they ask Jeff Hollow to provide for me the information that they need. And this they come at 9 o'clock in the morning. Then they are from 9 to 10:30.
That's the men's group.
Yeah, that's the men's group. It's a men's group from 9 to 10:30. You have and then they
What day?
it's Saturday mornings. Saturday mornings. So the main thing is to go deeper into the readings and for the weekend, and they discuss it. They spend an hour and a half. I know we have people even from different parishes in the city of Racine, and I would like that to be also the case for all of us in the Catholic community in Central Racine, a family of 4 parishes. So any man, you could go at 9 o'clock on any Saturday and participate, and it is a wonderful way to deepen our faith, and so they have different resources that they share. We invite, if you are a parent and you have a high school son, bring him with you so that they can participate and starting to grow in faith. So this is an opportunity for all the men over the Catholic community in Central Racine, family of 4 parishes. So 9 o'clock in Sacred Heart, there will be every Saturday those meetings, and this has to do with the weekend readings, and they reflect and meditate. So that would be good, and then you could compare notes when we when we preach. The other thing is that we have, and now is Deacon Ed, who is doing a study on James for this summer, and we also have a group of men who meet Wednesdays evenings at 6 o'clock, and that will begin in October. Steve Martin leads that group. What I would like to do, because we already have these 2 groups in place, but especially the group that meets on Wednesday, is that maybe we could offer that as a study for the Eucharistic revival. I have some materials that I'm researching and looking into it that I could share with them, and they could have that as a study, maybe, and open to anyone. Of course, I know that there is a lot of women out there looking, and then you may wonder what is there for us. For the women, I also know that, so Eloy is going to show us that in the web page. So the women's group, they meet every Saturday morning too, and I think it's at 8. Yes, 8. They meet at the 8 in the morning, but they are doing it over Zoom. So we're still doing those things, because I know that some of the women who
On the Zoom link. I'm sorry. We're fine. We're fine. They're seeing
Zoom.
it's trying to access.
Okay. Okay, so we are back. So Eloy was ready to start our Zoom meeting. So, but yeah, they are doing it over Zoom. We could do the future, maybe do it in person, but I know that there's people who are all over, so maybe. Sure, I don't know. But anyway, there is for any women who want to connect every Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, and they also discuss the readings of the weekend and how to apply it. I like, you may say, why are you promoting all this? Well, one of the things that we are going to be, Jesus asked the disciples about his identity. So what do you say? Who I am, no? Who am I? And Jesus' question about his identity to his disciples, and we all know that the answer that Peter gives, that he's the Son of God, of the kingdom. But I think the important thing about our Lord is if we go deep in our faith, our life.
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, if we are deep in our faith, so that we could really learn from the Lord. So the idea of promoting these things that we have formed, and the men's group and the women's group and the other opportunities to weekdays, is that there are already things happening in our community that people could use and take advantage of that, so that we be able to grow. And I also think, I have heard from some of the men and the women and people that they would like to participate on those groups. So I think if we already have one in Sacred Heart, it only makes sense that we come all together and work on that, and have that wonderful sense of community. Okay, so form men's group, women's group, and the Wednesdays evenings group. Okay, so I don't know what else. Any questions? So we so we are there, and yeah, that's what we want to use all these different tools for to help us grow and deepen our faith. So we are also coming into the Eucharistic revival. So the Eucharistic revival is something that is out there in our archdiocese and the whole country. We're preparing for that. I know that you would probably be listening and seeing materials about it, and what we are doing as Church in Racine. The big event that their diocese is planning to do and planning to have is this trip, this pilgrimage to Indianapolis, where they are hoping to have for everybody going there. So one of the things that we were discussing in our dinner meeting and in our gathering together is that we probably, as a city, will work towards doing something together for that pilgrimage. I know in St. Lucy's, Sarah over there is taking the lead of coordinating that, but we want all of the parishes to be coordinated so that we will be able to do this pilgrimage. I was asked by by the archdiocese to go and be part of the pilgrimage, so I'll be what they say a spiritual guide, or I don't know, for one of the buses. So the archdiocese is planning to have 5 buses going to this event, and I'll be in one of them, I guess. That's gonna be next July 17th to the 21st. It's supposed to be a great and big event. So we're gonna, I don't know, I'll be participating, and I'll let you know more when I know more. But as of now, I know that we as parishes, and I'll communicate more to you when I have the opportunity. But we are trying to work together and in planning of that. I know it's going to be massive. I don't know if you are an introvert, you probably would like to skip that, but we'll keep you. But we are trying to do several activities that will help us really appreciate all dimensions of the Eucharist. So we're talking about the Eucharistic revival, and some of us, well, the main focus that's been given is talking about the real presence, but we also want to talk about the Eucharist and service, and the Eucharist and the impact that the Eucharist has in our lives, and how we could really live out an Eucharistical life that is a life of giving and service, and as Jesus invites us to give ourselves up for the kingdom. Yeah. Any questions? Okay. So I don't know. Seeing commentaries, Emily? Oh yeah. So yes, another. I was planning to do a next week announcement, but I'll do it this week. So from September 4th to the 14th, I'll be leading a pilgrimage with St. Richard's, some of the parishioners of St. Richard's, that we are celebrating the 25th anniversary of St. Richard's becoming a parish. For all of you who are from Racine for a long time, you know that St. Richard's came together back in 1998 to form one parish, and there were 5 different parishes that came together, and it became the parish of St. Richard's. And we, for the last year, we have been celebrating our 25th anniversary celebration. So we started with a mass with Bishop Scalba. Then we have at the end of the year celebration last July with our Bishop Listeki, and that's when he installed me as a pastor here. And so now what we had in the plan was to do a trip to England, to Chichester, the land of St. Richard's, to visit and to pray and to conclude our celebrations for the whole year anniversary. So on September 4th to the 14th, I will be living with a group of 22 other people on that wonderful journey to the land of our patron saints. So while we will be there, we'll be praying for you. We'll praying also the tomb of Saint Edward the Confessor, so that we will be praying for the family of our parishes here in the Catholic community in Central Racine. Hello, do you see any comments? Are we live? Are we live? Are you guys? Oh, that's good. I've been talking too much, right? That's why nobody comments. How do I do this? Okay. Oh yes, this weekend. One of the things that I'll be doing this weekend with my new role as a vicar for Hispanic ministry is that I have to be at the Fiesta Mexicana, the Mexican fiesta that we are doing up in Milwaukee. So we have a mass and a celebration there. So we'll be at the Mexican fiesta introducing. Yes, Joyce. Yeah. So we are going to England with 22 other people or parishioners of St. Richard's on celebrating and culminating our 25th anniversary celebration here. So yes, from September 4th to the 14th, we will be on a pilgrimage to the land of St. Richard, to Chichester, and also, of course, we'll stop at the tomb of St. Edward the Confessor, and we will pray for all the 4 families of the Catholic community in Central Racine. Yes, thank you. So, hello, Ramona. There's the Guadalajara. Ramona is a parishioner of St. Patrick's, and she's in Guadalajara, Mexico now. So I hope you're having a good time and eating a good tacos and having good time with family. Yeah, I was also saying that this weekend we have the Mexican fiesta, and I'll be there for the Mexican fiesta celebration. We have a priest down from Chicago who's coming up to celebrate the mass, but as vicar it's my job to introduce him and to kind of be there to have show my face for this event. Yeah. I don't know. Any questions? Anything? Oh, that's good. Perfect. Yeah, what else? I don't have any other notes here.
What do you have on Tuesday? You have some sort of mass?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Explain that.
Eloy is asking what did we do on Tuesday. Last Tuesday we have our normal mass in in Sacred Heart at 6 o'clock we have that mass, and after mass we had music in the garden. Some of the parishioners there play music, and people came together, and I'm grateful for all those who came from the other parishes to celebrate with us. It was a beautiful moment together, and so we have music. And the idea is that people bring to their own launchers and food or drinks and all that. So I have to confess that the first time that we did it, August 1st, so I was doing mass. So Jose Mario came with food. He prepared food and came right after mass and he gave me the food. But being the extrovert that I am, so I sat in the front row. So and I was sitting, and nobody around me was eating. So I was like with my food next to me, but I wasn't like really like going to it, because I think people just came with they have eaten at home and all that. Um, Joyce is asking, how is the? Oh yeah, I mean, I have. Thank you for the question. So, we began our school year on last Tuesday. We began the school, the CNS school system began. We, in general, we have good enrollment in Sacred Heart. St. John Paul II, we have 240 children. So there was like a new, like 40 new children there, and so yeah, and St. Edward's, it's again another, it's around the same number. So we have two schools that are more or less with 400 and plus children for the Catholic community in Central Racine. So it's a wonderful time. Yeah, Kathy. Kathy asked, I don't know. Oh, because yeah, yes, Kathy. Yes, there was parishioners from St. Richard's that were there. I have to confess that I called out those who were at mass, and I missed somebody from St. Patrick's, but it was a good opportunity that people were there to share with us. Yeah, it's great. One of the dreams, yes, the news. Hopefully it will be successful. Of course, it's starting to run. Um, I think it's Amanda Macaulay who's the principal. And of course, is a parishioner of Sacred Heart. So, but yeah, hopefully it's a good success. That's the school over Saint Sebastian's. Yeah. So the Siena system has a very strong position right now, very strong schools, and that's wonderful. Um, but yeah, one of the dreams that I have, and I don't know, that's probably for the pastoral council of the formation and evangelization committee or commission, that um, we should look into having a group of people who will be like the evangelizing or evangelization task force to really get strong a connection with the school. I think what we all the parishes lack is we of course we support as priests. We are there as we do the sacraments, second grade, do the formation for first communion, all that. But I think we missed as parishes the opportunity to have the schools as a venue for evangelization, and I think that's something important that we really need to work on. Okay. Yeah. STEM, yes, it's science, technology, engineering, and math. That stands for it. So that's what STEM is. So it's a different approach to learning, and people, and so CNS school exactly. Yeah, Nick. It's a different approach to learning, and within the Siena system, we don't have any of those schools, especially the small schools. So we do have a STEM program over St. Catherine's, but then we don't have the elementary schools or the middle schools to prepare the children for that. So what we want to do is that the school over St. Sebastian's will be the feeder school for the STEM program over St. Catherine's. But I think it's 7:01. So thank you for connecting and thank you for being here with us. And hope you have a wonderful weekend and enjoy your weekend. I'll be praying for you. I'll see you next Friday if I don't see you before. So let us close with a prayer. Let us pray. Our Father. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
May Almighty God bless you, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.